What is up, guys? Today we are back with the first episode of Pokemon Showdown team building. So today we're just going to do a little thing that I threw together, and it's actually been working kind of well. It bases itself around Mega Sableye, as you can see. So it includes Mega Sableye, obviously, Bisharp, Kecleon, Talonflame, Terrakion, and Heatran. So we're just going to go through it really quick. It does seem like a typical OU team until you get to some of the items I used, and also Kecleon, definitely not OU. So first off, we have Mega Sableye. Generally, I really like to use it when they come out with, for example, a Ferrothorn, and they try to set up hazards and such. It's really nice to have the Magic Bounce, and you get the free Stealth Rocks or whatever from it, even sometimes a Leech Seed, so that's nice. And then you can use HP Fire and get them down below half HP, so they either switch out of fear for losing their hazard setup, or they just eat a 2-turn KO for no reason whatsoever. So generally it's been working out well for me. I've countered every hazard setup that I've won against so far, so pretty good so far. Going on then to Bisharp. It's generally a very common setup. Sucker Punch, just the obvious choice for priority. Knockoff, definitely very powerful on Bisharp and very useful as well. Iron Head, just to switch it up a little bit. The flinch is nice. It doesn't outspeed a lot, so it's not useful in that sense, but having a steel type move is useful. And Pursuit, because generally if you're good at reading, you can read when people are going to switch out their Pokemon, and Pursuit is very, very useful for getting those clutch KOs that can win you the match. The Assault Vest just adds to its survivability a little bit, and Defiant is definitely the obvious choice because of the added attack you get from it. So moving on to Kecleon, which is what I consider to be the staple of the team other than Sableye. So first off, it is a very tanky Kecleon, has a decent amount of HP, fully invested in its EVs in HP and attack, and 4 in special defense, but that's just a little thing off to the side, it's not a big deal. Okay, so it is Protean, the obvious choice because it has such a varied move pool that you can expect to see lots of typings come out of it. And Leftovers because its HP is really good, so it's definitely useful. So first off, we have Aqua Tail. That's something that you don't see very often, but it is a type change water move that I use quite a bit and people are pretty surprised about. I've got the comment that people don't really expect this move set on him, and it's won me a couple matches so far, so I think it's definitely working out pretty well. We have Drain Punch because I've fought a lot of Umbreons lately, and that's been very useful on it, especially because Umbreon seems to have this affinity for taking out Terrakion, so it can't get off enough close combats to take it out. So definitely something to be worried about, but the Drain Punch makes it very, very easy to take out, and definitely a bearable opponent. So going back to Ferrothorn, if you end up against one of them and Sableye ends up knocked out for whatever reason, Fire Punch is definitely very useful. Also very useful for type changing when they least expect a fire type. It can be very useful. And Shadow Sneak is definitely one of the more common moves that is taught to Kecleon, especially in competitive, because it is a priority ghost move and can definitely be very helpful in certain situations where they'd be using a move that wouldn't affect ghosts. So definitely a varied move pool, and I don't think you're going to see this very often, especially in an OU team. Going on, we have Talonflame. Everything about Talonflame is pretty similar to what you've probably seen before, except I doubt you've seen Acrobatics and the Citrus Berry. And I actually have a reason for that. So starting off, you can normally get 1 or 2 KOs with the combination of Brave Bird or Flare Blitz, and it seems like generally it always works very well. But if you can get a setup with Sword Stance, then you're wasting your moves if you're just going to go for 2 KOs and then end up dead and Talonflame's gone. So what you can do is you can go for 1 KO and possibly take a hit. It doesn't really matter, to be honest, but if you go for 2 KOs, then your Citrus Berry procs, and you have Acrobatics if you can KO something and you know for sure you can KO it with 110 power priority flying move, or you can go for the Brave Bird or the Flare Blitz if you really want to, and you have more HP to suck away from the recoil. It's worked, again, a lot better than anything else that I've tried, and I definitely would consider it for a competitive team, especially if you have a Life Orb on something that seems to benefit more from it. So, again, Talonflame's very useful, and just these little changes seem to have done a lot of good for my team. Moving on, then, to Terrakion. Terrakion's very, very similar to the normal OU setup. Close Combat, HP Ice, and Stone Edge are very common moves to see on him. His EV spread is, again, very common. And Life Orb is sort of common. Definitely the most useful in my opinion, because just the added power on HP Ice can make it so it takes down dragons a lot easier. And generally the extra power is always welcome. Zen Headbutt's just something I threw in there. It does have a lot of speed, so you can get some flinch hacks off of it, and it just seems to work out for me quite a bit, so I just chose to throw that in there. Moving on to my hazard setup, Heatran. So I have the Air Balloon because the obvious EQ would come out and KO it very easily, so Air Balloon's definitely a stop to the one-turn EQ. Stealth Rock, for obvious reasons, Stealth Rock's really good. Flamethrower, just because it's a powerful fire move. Flash Cannon, because it's a powerful special defense lowering steel move. And Toxic, because Toxic is just amazing for everything. And really the only thing that I can use to check a Rotom at this point, because it always seems to use Hydro Pump whenever I take out Heatran into a Rotom. Rotom Wash, actually, sorry about that. And then I just Toxic it and go on with my day, because Toxic takes it out in a couple turns, and that's that. So that about wraps up the discussion on what it is. Let's get right on to the actual battle. I'm going to do a battle today, and maybe 2 battles from here on out. I just wanted to do 1 to start out with, because I did take this long to explain the team, and we'll just do 1 for right now. Alright, so we have our first battle right now. So, just looking at the team, I don't really see any hazard problems, so I'm not going to start out with Sableye. We see a easy sweep on 3 of the 6 Pokemon, so I can definitely sweep with Talonflame pretty easily. But I am going to choose Kecleon just because I feel like it's going to start out with a Dragonite. Maybe. I'm thinking Dragonite's probably going to be the first choice. We'll see. Breloom, I was totally 100% wrong, and Breloom's going to outspeed me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Shadow Sneak. And what that's going to do is that's going to change me to Ghost. And I'm going to hope, just hope, that this turns out to be... Oh, we got the Mach Punch coming in. That hurts. That hurts real bad. That hurt real bad. That was a mistake. That was what I like to call a mistake. So what's going to happen here is there's not going to be another Mach Punch, because I doubt that Breloom's going... Or this person... Gilmigemmi PhD, I guess, I doubt that this person's going to be predicting that I'm going to use Shadow Sneak again, and or predicting that I'm actually going to use another move. Sorry, I totally lost my train of thought there. So I'm going to guess it's going to be something other than Mach Punch, but I probably should just use Shadow Sneak again in case it is a Mach Punch. And honestly, Kecleon's definitely going to be just a sacrifice at this point. Yeah, that's a Spore. That's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. So probably going to get hit with like a Bullet Seed next turn, I'm going to guess. We'll go for a Fire Punch just in case, but I don't think that this is going to go well for Kecleon. Just looking into the team, I'm not exactly sure. Oh, wow, another Mach Punch. Why? Why'd you do that? Why you do that? Again, just gonna guess we're gonna get a bullet seed here. Yeah. There you go. That's the bullet seed. I guess we'll switch out into Talonflame just because that's a priority Brave Bird. And actually, I'm gonna guess that they're gonna switch. So I'm gonna Swords Dance. Well, no. I could Brave Bird. I could risk it. Breloom might not switch out of just not understanding the threat. I don't know how good this person is, obviously, but I could Swords Dance and get a setup on something. I think I'm gonna do that. So we'll Swords Dance. We're gonna hope that this Breloom's not carrying a Rock Tomb. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you very much. So I am trapped. You might be trapped. Alright, alright, alright. So we have a choice here. We can either go with Flare Blitz or we can go with Brave Bird and prioritize. We're going to go first anyways. I think we're going to go for Flare Blitz just because I want to get the burn off in case I get KO'd right here. I don't know. This is yeah, there we go. That's a Flare Blitz to the KO. Fantastic, got the tail down. And that's what I'm talking about. Those little bits right there, very, very, very helpful. Just reading that one setup gave me that kill. We have a Dragonite, Dragon Flying. You know what? You know what? 284 speed. We have 386. We totally outdo Dragonite. I think I'm going to go for another Flare Blitz. How about that? How about that? Oh god, I forgot the resist. Oh my god, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. Oh, that was a mistake. Wow, that was bad. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna... Oh, that's a bad idea too. Wow, this just went terrible very quickly. Okay, so I could switch out into Terrakion. I think I'm going to do that because any flying will be negated from super effective to normal because of the rock typing. And we're going to go with HP Ice. And we're going to hope that this hits hard. It did. Okay, so if we survive this... Ouch. Okay, we didn't survive that. We certainly did poorly surviving that. That was bad. So here's what we're gonna do. We can't switch into... Well, could we? We could. We certainly could, but that would not be a great idea. We could switch into Bisharp. We know he has superpower, but he has 2/3 of his attack right now. I don't think he has anything that he can do. Sableye, so I think we're gonna do that. Hopefully. Fingers crossed here. We're still recording, right? Everything's going well. Yeah, we are. Okay, cool. Again, I will be getting an overlay of some sort for this, but this is my first time recording it, and I just wanted to get this out there. Dragonite, please don't. Okay, you know what? We're gonna go for a Calm Mind. And because what's going to happen here is we have 135 speed, so even at lowest, Dragonite's going to have a higher speed than Sableye. Sableye doesn't have anything priority here, so if we get the Calm Mind and they switch out, then we get a free Calm Mind, okay? But if they don't switch out and they go for the KO, we would have been KO'd before we got off a Dark Pulse anyways. So I'm going to go for the Calm Mind, and we're going to hope, again, hope very much... We got a Roost. We got a Roost. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Okay, how about a Calm Mind? How about that? We'll go for another Calm Mind. We're going to hope, again, that this Dragonite doesn't have anything up his sleeve. Dragon Claw. Yeah, that's 20%. Okay, we can get rid of that easy. That's nothing. So I'm going to predict that this person goes for a switch now because Dragon Claw did nothing. And I can recover that back in an instant. So we're going to go for another Calm Mind, and then we're going to go for a Dark Pulse. Wow, nothing. Nothing. Oh my gosh, this person. What are you doing, friend? What are you doing? Okay, so probably going to switch if they know what they're doing. I mean, I don't see the benefit in staying out, to be honest. I think this is a little counterproductive at this point. I can eat another one, take one turn to do some damage, and then recover, and I'll still be fine. Yeah, we got that. Crit and resisted with the bonus. Oh my lord, that is not good. So that's Fairy, Dark Ghost. We're gonna go for HP Fire because this is also special, and I have 2.5 special attack. Hopefully, in any luck, we will end up doing well here. Wish, alright. 12%, yeah, that's trash. We're gonna have to switch. That's very bad. This is very not okay. So I'm gonna recover real quick, just gain some HP back, and then switch out, I think, to Heat Rant. Oh, the Moonblast! What are you doing? Okay. Okay. Maybe not the greatest idea to switch. Well, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Heat Rant's the best move here. Because we have a Steel move, Flash Cannon on Heat Rant, and that's definitely going to be our best choice at this point. We have... Oh, that's going to pop the balloon. Crap. Alright, so we're open to a Flamethrower. I'm going to throw out a Stealth Rock. Wait, no, should I do a Toxic? Nothing they have can do anything with Toxic, so I'm going to go with that. The Toxic's definitely going... Yeah, there we go. Predicting the switch. Dragonite's going to EQ, I'm sure. I'm almost 100% sure of it. Unfortunately, I don't really have an answer to it, because any way this goes, it's going to hit hard. So we're just going to stay out. We're going to try to set up a Stealth Rock. And again, we're going to go back to hoping this turns out well for us. Oh, the superpower, but it didn't KO. So we set up Stealth Rock. The Tox is going to start doing a lot of damage. And we're going to go for a... What are we going to do? What are we going to do? We're going to switch out in a Sableye because he's going to go for another superpower. I almost guarantee it. And that's going to not do anything because Sableye is Ghost type. And that's a fantastic little thing. Okay, so the Tox is going to do another turn. I'm sure. I'm sure of it. There we go. That is what I'm talking about. The reads are real. Thank you very much. So, Dragon Claw again. So, we're going to switch into Bisharp. No, we're not. We're not going to do anything. I lied. We're going to do Dark Pulse. Because that's just what we're going to do. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. Okay, just add on the damage. And we'll go from there. So we're going to recover right now because I'm guessing that they're going to switch out into Clefable again. Or go for another Dragon Claw. In either case, I'd be very okay with recover being used. We might be able to dig ourselves out of this hole, guys. We might be able to do it. That Dragon Claw hits, it connects, but the recover recovers far more than we have to worry about. And next turn, Dragonite is gone. So... any way you cut it, this cake is looking fine. Dragonite seems... yeah, he's just kind of grasping at straws at that point. Toxic KO, and Sableye is successful. So we're down one Pokemon now. But Breloom's down to 44%, so we're kind of okay with this. Sort of okay with this. Maybe not. Maybe I lied. We're not okay with this. This is bad. We need to hope that Clefable does not have Heal Bell. Honestly, I do not know if Clefable can learn Heal Bell. I've just had a lot of Heal Bells be very annoying lately. What are you doing, my friend? Unless you can sweep Sableye with one hit, this HP Fire is going to hit like a truck. It's going to hit like a truck. It's going to just run him over. He is going to be a bug on the windshield. Bullet Punch did nothing. This HP Fire hits like a truck. 64%. Oh my god. That is amazing. Okay. Okay. So, this person's rethinking their life at this point. Knockoff, you're not doing anything. Guys, we might actually make the comeback here. It is possible. It is so possible. Alright. So, we have a check to Clefable. We do have Bisharp, and we also have On Death switch in to Heatran. Do we have an answer to Slowbro? I have an answer to Breloom. Breloom's going to be easy. I'm not worried about that really that much at all. Slowbro, that's the only thing I'm worried about. Water Psychic. We have Dark Pulse, but Dark Pulse will not KO. And if Slowbro has an answer to Sableye, then we might actually lose. I'm going to take a chance. Slowbro might be slower than me at this point. We're going to take a chance. We're going to go for a Dark Pulse. And if that does half of the damage and we take less than 30%, then I'm going to be okay with this. Calm Mind. It's a Calm Mind. So that's not good. That's bad. That's very bad. This is bad, guys. This is bad. He's going for a setup. This is bad. Okay, so we're going to go for another Dark Pulse. Please. And it's going to... Okay, the Skull did not KO. We got taken with the burn, but that's not going to matter because Sableye... Oh, no. Oh, no. We don't have the answer to... No, wait. Breloom with a Sucker Punch. I don't know. That's a rough call. So, based solely off of how Bisharp is going to perform against Breloom, is going to decide exactly what happens. This is rough. This is a rough decision. I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen here. So, we're going to just suicide Sableye at this point. Hope that Slowbro doesn't have any healing move, because that would be very bad. Rest. Yeah, that's bad. So, Sableye's going to go down, but that's okay. That is A-okay with me, because we're going to switch into Bisharp. Bisharp has some powerful moves. More so than Sableye. Far more than Sableye. Sucker Punch does a lot, and we're not going to have to worry about that, though. We're just going to use Knockoff right now, because that's going to do more damage than Pursuit. He's fast asleep. Sleep Talk. What? No. Okay, we're Sucker Punching this, bro. We're Sucker Punching the bro. Your bro's going down. We're at 64%. This is bad. This is so bad. The Mach Punch is going to KO. Oh, it's so bad. If we survive, if this person does not switch into Clefable, they did. They switched into Clefable. It failed. So, this is very, very not good. Clefable's gonna hit hard, first of all. We might outspeed. I'm not sure how this person built their Clefable. But Ironhead's gonna be our best bet for sure. Not sure what they have in terms of a check for Bisharp. Survive, please! Oh, no! No! Oh, this is so bad. I don't know what to do, guys. I don't know what to do. Moonblast did a lot. Don't paralyze. No! It lost 26.8. Or 28.8, so we can take another hit if it doesn't crit. If it crits, this guy is a hacker, and we go home with our head held high because we came out and we conquered. Alright? Alright. We have a chance. We have a chance. If we kill Breloom with a Sucker Punch and do not get paralyzed, then we win. Then that's it, because, or, well, no, then we maybe not. Then we maybe not win. Nope, it's it. Good game. Good game. It was definitely close, but could not counter that Breloom. Wow. GWP. Wow. Wow. I can't even... I don't even know what to say. That was a really good match. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate it. As always, please consider clicking the subscribe button below if you enjoy this video. Otherwise, I really enjoyed this video. It was a lot of fun. And if you enjoy it too, then please drop me a comment below, or maybe click the like button, and maybe I can look into doing more of these. I'll definitely be making an overlay and making it look more professional, but I just wanted to get this out there in case you guys enjoy this sort of stuff. I am going to be making a competitive Mega Sableye team, so you have that to look forward to on ORAS, but for now, this is what I have to show, so I guess that's about it. I will see you guys next time. Peace.